Bedtime over here. And this segment is called Bedtime Story with Mrs. Cat. I have my snuggle buddy from Jesus above here. This is Lucille. You know Mrs. Cat has 7 kingdom kids? I do. So, as we get ready to start our story, oh, hold on. You see my friends? What time is it? It's time to choose our snuggle buddy. Oh, I'm so excited. Yes. Lucille chose her snuggle buddy. Look. That's her snuggle buddy. And I'm going to choose one of Lucille's snuggle buddies, Miss Jellybeans. Here's Miss Jellybeans. So this is my snuggle buddy. Miss Lucille has her snuggle buddy. Do you have your snuggle buddy? All right.
Well, I'm going to give you 10 seconds to go get your snuggle buddy. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, I'm snug in my bed and I'm ready to read our story tonight. So let's get started.
Tad and Dad. Words and pictures by David Ezra Stein. My dad has big, buggy eyes, strong legs, and a huge mouth. He sings in a loud that echoes across the pond, and I love him. As soon as I could wiggle, I swam everywhere with my dad. Look at me, Dad! Great swimming, Tad. Dad tried to tuck me in at night, but splash! I followed him to his bed. Why are you in my bed? Said Dad. So you won't miss me, I said. I went to sleep and dreamt that I could swim as fast as my dad. And then I grew legs. Surprise, Dad! So that's what was kicking me. That day I reached new heights. Look at me, Dad! Great hopping, son. Dad tried to tuck me in at night, but splash! I followed him to his bed. That night I dreamt I was the best jumper in the world, like Dad. And then I grew a big mouth and I could sing, Good morning, Dad. Is it morning already? The next day, the pond was alive with the sound of music made by me and Dad. Dad tried to tuck me in at night, but splash! It's me, Tad, I said. That night I dreamt I could sing as loud as my dad. And then I grew really big and I was very hungry. Hi, Dad! What's for breakfast? Oof. That day we helped ourselves to a feast. Look at me, Dad! Great job, son! Dad tried to tuck me in at night, but sploosh! Tad, said Dad, when you jump in my bed, I can't sleep. because you're always wiggling and poking, kicking and croaking? I didn't know that, I said. Why do you want to sleep in my bed? Said Dad. Are you trying to drive me bananas? I'm sorry, Dad, but don't worry. I don't want to sleep in your bed anymore anyway. You snore. How can I snore when I don't even sleep? Said Dad. Good night, Dad, I said. For the first time, I swam away from Dad. Ah, said Dad. Peace at last. I tried to go to sleep, but I heard a big hubbub. Someone huge was splashing around. Frog on it, said a loud voice. I couldn't believe my eyes. It was Dad. He was wiggling and poking, kicking and croaking. He was splashing around and making a big ruckus. What's wrong, Dad? I said. I still can't sleep. I think I know what you need, Dad. A little company, I said. Is that better, Dad? Maybe better, he said. Soon Dad was fast asleep. I was right. I knew he would miss me.
Well, friends, that was a wonderful story. Mrs. Cat is tired, but before we go to sleep, did you enjoy the story? That's good. Can you tell Mommy and Daddy who the main characters were in this story? Very good. Did they solve the problem in the story? Good. If they did, what was the solution? What did they agree upon to fix or solve the problem? Very good. Well, I couldn't go without letting you know that my very own snuggle buddy is in bed. You want to see? Okay.
Aww.
Well, Miss Cat's going to her bed. I'm nice and warm. And I will see you next time at Bedtime Stories with Miss Cat. Okay? Good night.
Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Good night.